everyone. Welcome back. We are just starting day 2 here in lovely scenic Mordavia.
Friendliest town I've ever been in.
Oh yes, it's very friendly.
The chest is...
And I think that since it's the beginning of the day, we should head on downstairs and maybe see about having some breakfast.
Nice nourishing breakfast, just like...
Yeah, I wonder if there'll be any garlic in it.
I hope so.
No, I'm feeling a little garlic deprived here in Mordavia.
Yeah.
I hardly eat any of it. Come on.
Sit in the chair, hero. Eat
well, you know,
food.
Dylan,
It's good for
like
you.
any
It's
good
a
Mangari.
garlic souffle, Mordavian style.
I wonder if that means that it's, like, literally just garlic.
I mean, a souffle is usually eggs.
Ah, so you are back.
Yeah, I'm sitting right here, dude.
The innkeeper nods. It does...
Really? Okay. Let's head out.
Still you remain. It is a wonder you have managed
you
to
survived
live
one night.
so long.
Yeah, I slept in the inn and nothing killed me. What an amazing event. Well, never hurts to be polite.
What is it you want?
Well, good day to you, too.
To tell the Burgermeister
It's the
about
same.
your...
It's the same adventure still. Alright, so there's nothing I need to talk to him about. Now, I could go do some stuff in the monastery, or I could go check out the forest.
Well, I think you should see Dr. Cranium first.
I think I should, and then I think I should go to the Adventurers Guild and work out.
Yes, these are important ways of staying healthy when you're an adventurer. Go make sure you have potions.
Hi, Doc.
Ah, you're just in time to witness a magnificent scientific experiment. I have managed to harness the very primal force of lightning at my beck and call. Now I shall use it to create life itself.
That's
Watch
nice.
this. That was not quite the experimental result I expected. But never mind that. It is merely a momentary setback in the annals of science. I shall readjust the magnetic electrical stimulation system and try again another day.
Well. Hi.
You say hello to the scientist.
It is good to see you again. I trust the Antwerps gave you no trouble?
Actually, this time they didn't. Let's see.
You
I'm
start to
gonna
tell
be down.
Dr. Cranium about yourself and your adventures, but he quickly interrupts.
But there is nothing so adventurous as pursuing a career in science. Did you know, for instance, that simple scientific principles can be applied to the creation of potions for healing and curing poison?
Yes, actually, because I was here yesterday, remember? And I've already told him about Spielberg. Have you? I think so.
You tell Dr. Cranium about your first adventures in the Spielberg Valley. Seems
I'm on
vaguely
Shakir talking to
interested in
other
your
people,
tales of
so...
the Baron and his children, but his eyes positively light
lots
up
of
when
people
you
about
mention
magic.
the Antwerp.
Ah, so you are the Spielberg hero. I went there on an Antwerp gathering expedition a few months ago. The people there are still talking about your adventures.
This brings up a
You
question
continue
about
by telling
timelines.
Dr. Cranium of your encounters with the eccentric wizard Erasmus, the deadly kobold magic user, and the ogress Baba Yaga.
Turned her into a frog? Oh, such poppycock. There is a perfectly straightforward scientific explanation for all of those events. There is no such thing as magic.
So, Mordavia's been cut off for a while now.
Well, we don't actually know how long, and it can't be that long because...
But apparently it was only been a few months since Dr. Cranium's been gone. And the total sum time of the previous 2 games is about 2 months.
But bear in mind, we probably stuck around in Shapir for a while, being the prince and stuff.
Oh, yes. It's interesting, though. Alright. Let's see. Tell me about science.
Understanding and harnessing the power of nature is just one aspect of science. By observing and performing experiments based on the observations, the scientist increases our understanding of the world around us.
Right, okay. Tell me about
Here
healing
you
potions.
are. One. Here you
I'm gonna go ahead and get one more empty flask because...
You need lots of empty
Dr.
flasks.
And then, do you have anything new to tell me about...
I don't think he
I don't
does.
think so. He can tell me about lightning, though. And I think... the light force.
I have come to the conclusion that lightning is electrical in nature, which would put it in the realm of fire.
Incorrect.
Fortunately, there have been an increasing number of storms here lately, so I have been able to harness some of the lightning and store it for experimental use.
Yes, that's very fortunate, I'm sure.
I am convinced that the primal force of life is electrical in nature. Of course, it must also involve water for life, and pizza, without which life would be boring.
Okay. Well, that's it for now.
You say
Right on.
goodbye.
Oh, it is always a pleasure to have one such as you visit.
Thanks, I think. Alright, let's get out of here.
Perhaps I should wait a day or two before resuming my Frankie experiment. It is very important that the right person stay in charge here.
Narg.
I don't know, Doc. You seem pretty charged up.
Yes, he found it very shocking. Alright, let's head this way. That's great.
The heads.
Igor a few times.
We're super friendly.
This is how you grind communications.
Actually, this is a step below the optimal way to grind communications because you can actually use it do it with the keyboard. I think. Maybe not. I always get mixed up on which games you can do.
You can't do much with the keyboard in this game, which is actually really one of the annoying things about it.
The heads.
Okay, that's enough of that. I don't think he has anything new to say, but let's just check.
Ask about rumors. It's always good to ask about rumors.
Oh, Igor not hear rumors. Igor not know Olga's husband run off years back. Nobody tell rumors to Igor.
Okay. Well,
You tell Igor about your adventures since your last visit.
And I went to the inn,
Igor
and I
listens
slept
while
all
he
night.
talks, but doesn't comment.
well, bye,
He
Igor.
looks at you and...
Alright, let's go work out.
This is a little too easy.
Okay, fine.
You pick up... Your legs are too...
Alright, now we'll rest.
After some...
Take a nice long multi-hour nap here.
Yeah, just in the Adventurers Guild, standing by the
After
stairs.
some
over.
As you do.
Yeah.
There's only a certain amount of punishment your body can stand on any given day. Enough pain, enough gain for now. Try again tomorrow.
Cool. Okay.
That...
So we actually need to go out of town because I want to check something. I do have magic points, so I need to train magic.
Still you remain.
Okay.
Yeah, Dimitri, we're still alive.
What?
I never miss an opportunity to say hi to him. Okay. pick some flowers. Everyone likes flowers, right?
You pick some
Flower's great.
Now, we can't cast spells inside
By the way,
town,
you should take a look around this screen at some point because you didn't actually pick anything up there.
That's true, I didn't. So, let's see what spells I have.
You can heal and you can glide.
Yeah,
So, you know what?
the glide spell case takes 10 mana.
You know that the most fun part about that is you can't get the magic fruit.
I know. That was what I was checking. I don't have fetch. Now, I'm not actually sure if I can cast either of these here. If I try to cast,
The water is too shallow for this spell to work.
It does actually use mana.
and if I do this
You
one,
can't heal that. You can't.
apparently I can't heal myself.
Well, you're not injured.
Okay,
The water.
let's see if I try doing this a bunch of times, whether it will
The
actually
water.
build my skill at all.
The water.
Wearing your...
It is wearing my magic down, which is a good
The
sign.
water.
Oh man, I'm going to be the best glider ever.
The water.
Well, I hope I don't actually need to solve any puzzles with magic then, because I don't have the spells to do like most of them.
The water.
I don't really have any useful
water.
spells.
What are you talking about? Glide is extremely
I don't
useful.
have calm or zap or...
The
You
water.
can glide.
The water is.
Okay, I think I may not have enough to cast it anymore.
You don't.
So let's see if that did anything for my stats at all.
Yep.
Yes,
you gained
6 whole points. My communication has gone up a little bit. My vitality is creeping upward. I'm smarter.
And stronger.
I'm assuming that's the stair stepper, not the, Okay. So, at this point, I think... be good. And no point in going to Arana's garden yet. I think I also can't get the spell in Arana's garden.
True, I think you can't. You
Well-
need trigger, I think.
Let's see.
I want to say trigger.
Let me try. I think I need
I want to
trigger.
say you need trigger and maybe open or fetch. I don't remember. I've hardly played this game as a magic user.
Me either. Let's see if I can find Arana's garden.
Well, so it's
It's like
kind of
that way-ish.
southeast-ish, yes.
But you have to go
But you
down.
have to go around.
And then I think it's down
a
one more
thing.
and around. Nope, too far.
I had a map, but I left it on another continent.
I'm just gonna run around in the forest and get lost for a little bit.
Yeah, it's not.
I
It's
think
around
further down.
the other way.
Okay.
Huh, what's this?
Very giggling from behind the bush. And then a squeaky voice asks, 1 and 1 and 1 make 3. Tell me, what do you make of me? So this sounds like what we read about in the book, the Lishi. So,
Tell the creature it's called the Lishi.
Ah, that's the price of too much fame. Now you've gone and guessed my name. Lishi, Lishi, look and see. In a bush or up a tree.
hi Lishi.
Lishi, Lishi, riddle rhyme. Can you solve them every time?
I have here a map.
A map. Alright, so we're at the
So Arana's
Lishi.
garden is directly south of the Lishi.
Yeah, so I need to go around. Alright. I don't think we can do anything there, but let's go have a look.
Well,
At the very least, we can find a quest. Oh, I think we're getting into combat here. Oh, nice.
wyvern.
Sure.
Now, if only you have any kind of fighting magic, you would
Build up.
use
Well,
your
except I
sword.
don't have any mana right now.
Yeah.
Ow, that hurt.
That was not good. No.
Not.
think we go this way now. And then up.
You have come to a beautiful garden deep within the forest. A stream flows gently in a loop around the central island. Feelings of peace and harmony permeate the area.
Cool. Alright. So let's see.
You discover 30 crowns hidden there. You accept it as a gift from Irana. It doesn't budge.
Yeah, so we can't get the fruits.
As you approach,
And we can't get back here.
someone has dug a large hole there, perhaps removing a bush or a small tree.
Okay. So we can't get those if you're a magic user that has actual useful spells. You can get another spell here.
After some rest, after some rest,
I feel better, but I have less health. Okay. So that being as it is, we'll come this way.
there's something strange about this bush. Maybe it's the eyes. Oh, forget it.
You don't need to be here yet. Yeah, I think maybe I'll go back towards the town. Use this way. Now, if I remember, we have a pretty lousy climbing skill.
That didn't.
So
I
let's
think you can't climb that tree.
find a place where we can practice.
I think that's like the one tree in forest you definitely can't climb.
You grab.
That wasn't.
Yes, that's totally what I clicked on.
You get in some climbing practice.
So here we're getting in lots of climbing practice.
You get in some. You grab a.
There are rocks apparently
You
everywhere.
get in some climbing. You get in. You get in. You get in some climb.
Okay, tell him to take another nap.
After some.
Yeah, I should probably take a poison cure. That's the yellow one, right?
I think it's the red.
I think it's red.
The only effect is a ting.
Okay.
After some.
Good grief, it's twilight already?
Hey, you've had a very full day.
Nothing.
Well, I don't actually know if I can get back into town if I get locked out, so... Oh, hi, Wyvern.
And you just used a poison cure.
Oh, come on, you're a paladin. You can't do better than this.
Downright embarrassing is what it is.
It really is. Man, I kind of suck.
But you still pose like a big, strong hero.
Let's grab some corn.
And don't forget to search the stump.
Yes.
You find.
Always pick up money that isn't nailed down, especially.
Okay. Don't really think there's much else to do today.
Well, go get some dinner.
You.
Yeah, the door's both side and side. Sorry, I'm skipping all the dialogue that's repeated.
They all turn to stare at...
They're so friendly.
Thought you'd get some garlic here.
Dinner tonight is garlic stew with vegetables.
I like how it's a garlic stew with vegetables and not a vegetable stew with garlic.
I like that garlic is apparently not a vegetable.
They all...
They all ignore me. Oh, how friendly. Okay. Well, that was an exciting day.
You unlock them.
You can expect more like that for a while, though hopefully less running into wyverns and getting poisoned.
Yeah, do you want to take another
I'm
potion?
thinking about it.
Or do you want to just sleep?
Well,
Hope that it wears off.
this is a bit of a dicey thing. Let's try this. I have to get some skills up before.
You awaken as the sun...
Ow.
Man, your health sucks.
Yeah, I should probably take that life poison cure.
Well, on the bright side, it's a new day. You can get a replacement one.
Yes.
And maybe not ask for any more empty flasks for a while.
The only...
Sometimes if you sleep, the poison wears off, but apparently I'm not that lucky.
Well, luck is hard to build, okay?
Oh, yes.
I did my best.
I know, I'm not blaming you.
I'm joking a little
It's a
bit because I don't think
typical
it has
country
anything to do with
breakfast.
luck.
Fried beets and sausage with garlic for a garnish.
I imagine it's mostly garlic in this case.
Mostly garlic.
Alright. Let's go say hi to my best friend. There he is.
Still you remain. It is a wonder you have managed to live so long.
Good to see you too, Burgomaster. How are you doing today?
What is it you...
Well, actually, I know you don't like candy, because you're trying to cut down on your snacks. But maybe you'd like some flowers. Everyone likes flowers, right?
I have no interest in your weeds.
But I picked them specially for you.
No, you didn't. You said you picked him because everybody likes him.
Yes, and by everyone, I meant him, obviously.
Maybe you can find someone else who likes flowers.
But... Okay, I'll go be brokenhearted over here. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna go running around the forest today any more than I have to.
I believe I am on the verge of a major discovery. It came to me last night. I believe that there is a formula which can be used to create a rehydration solution.
Really?
Such a solution could be used to restore fluidity to any substance or object that has become prematurely dry. If we can but manufacture Dr. Cranium's rehydration solution in sufficient quantities, we could rehydrate the great Shapirian Desert.
Oh, that sounds like a good idea.
Of course, there are a few small bugs to be worked out. It would take most of the water in the world's oceans to make that much solution. Then there is the tiny snag that I have not been able to remember the formula since awakening from the dream.
Gee, Doc, does it have a name?
Hi, Doctor.
You say hello to the scientist.
You are always welcome in my laboratory. However, I do wish you would wipe your shoes a little more carefully before entering.
Yeah, sorry about that.
You relate the tale of your journey to Shapir, how you saved 2 cities from the evil vizier Ad-Avis and his elemental minions.
Now you are talking science. The elements are the building blocks of everything in nature. I am sure I have never heard of anyone constructing creatures purely of a single element, but it certainly makes scientific sense.
Yeah, sure.
Mercedes Adavis referred to a dark master here in Moldavia? I am sure I have never heard of such a one here. There are rumors of strange goings-on in the castle, but I do not credit such tales without scientific observation to back them up.
That sounds like I'll need to go observe then. Alright, let's see what the good doctor has to say today. So, tell me about this rehydration.
Dr. Cranium's rehydration solution should be a shoo-in for the alchemical innovation of the animal ward. It contains the prime essence of the element of water in a perfectly condensed form.
Okay.
Oh, I do seem to be a little careless in keeping track of my scientific formulae. I have them all written down somewhere. I think it was in the margins of one of my books here.
Okay.
Science.
Let's talk about science. First, let's ask for our potions.
Here you are. Here you are. Ah, you need my world-famous rehydration solution.
Yeah, world famous. He dreamed it up last night.
Unfortunately, I have forgotten the elemental formula of its main ingredient. Perhaps you can help.
Okay.
Alright, here we go.
Idea.
Water.
Water.
Wind.
Wind.
Water.
Water.
Pizza. Earth.
Yes, that sounds just right. By the way, I could use some goo for one of my experiments. It would be most kind if you could bring me some when you return for the rehydration solution.
Oh, great. Now I have to go into the forest again.
Let's go to some workout first, huh?
You say
Rehydration may prove to be a crucial step on the way to an even more important discovery. Instant water.
His mouth didn't move that time for some reason. Alright, let's get out of here. Go see if anything's new with Igor today.
Our friend Igor.
it doesn't say. The headstone carver stares at you. You tell the gravedigger that Dr. Cranium has asked Igor to bring him some fluid.
Doctor asked Igor do strange things like dig up bodies. Igor bury bodies and Doctor make Igor dig them up again. Sometimes Doctor make Igor crazy.
Okay. Let's see if Igor has anything new to tell me. Oh, apparently, yes.
Nikolai walks around looking for Anna all the time. Anna missing many years now. Yuri, innkeeper. Bella, keep in. Little town humor there. Dimitri, bitter man. Dimitri's father, bitter man too. Grandfather, not bitter man. Grandfather, not marry grandmother.
Oh my.
Scandal!
Olga into healthy food. Olga eat plenty fruit and berries. Olga nuts. You are what you eat. Business is dead. Little graveyard humor there. Igor not hear rumors. Igor not know mad monk start monastery. Igor not know bad things get people who try monastery door. Igor wonder if you will verify this rumor.
No, Igor, I don't think I will.
Igor's very friendly, isn't he?
Well, no one tells him anything.
He looks at you and then goes back to work.
Fair, fair.
Alright. Let's go get some exercise.
I'm gonna take a wild guess that we have to add more weight.
This is a... That...
Hey, what do you know? I was correct.
You...
It's almost like I've played this game before.
Your legs are...
Okay, now we sleep.
Up. After... There's only...
So I use a stair stepper all the time at work. And I don't think I have ever gotten too stiff and tired to continue using it. On the other hand, I don't have massive weights in it.
Still you...
Yeah.
That... What is it?
Just to say hi. Do I need an excuse to come enjoy the pleasant presence? He doesn't like me very much. I'm sure that will change. Okay. Now, I wonder if I can use my heal spell today.
You...
Apparently not.
You feel...
So I can basically
You
trade
feel
stamina
much
for
better
health.
You...
Okay. And I don't think that does anything for my magic. Nope. My vitality, strength, weapon use went up from... And my climbing is up a whole 15 points. Alright. So let's cast Glide a few dozen times.
I don't think we have
The
enough
water-
magic points for a few dozen, but
The water...
I really wish you
The
could climb on this screen.
The water...
it would be so convenient.
The water...
Too convenient.
The water... The... 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 You are... The waters... The water... The waters too...
Okay.
After... After some...
Alright, now I really ought to go get some Gru Goo.
Mm-hmm.
Which means I need to go here. And actually, I'm going to save right now.
Saving the game? Like our mommy raised us to?
Like our mother raised us to.
What a good idea.
And do this way. Alright. Now.
So now I think you could
You
actually do a
slowly
little
fill
more
your
on
flask with the
screen,
greasy,
maybe.
grimy goo.
Well, I'm not sure I have high enough stats.
But you are reasonably strong. Why don't we give it a try? See if you can... I think you might be able to just use hand on those rocks.
I might, but I don't know that I can... Well, let's see what happens.
You can't reach the bonsai from here, and the ledge is too slippery for you.
So I think I can try the grapnel or I can try the rocks. But I do happen to be carrying around a
I
bunch
don't
of
think
rocks.
your throwing is good enough for either. But I think grapnel is more likely to succeed. Oh,
Ha!
look at that. I was wrong. What? Didn't actually
Mean to do that.
mean to do that, but apparently you're quite strong, actually. So that's good to know.
Yeah, I'll just tip that over and leave.
I think if you go back, it'll probably be upright again.
Probably.
And there's another place you could go while you're...
Yes, there is, but I think I need to go this way first. And then... Great. Oh, that's funny.
Run!
Oops, I made a wrong turn. Okay, fine. I'll just watch me fight this bunny here.
Just trying to throw. I guess you can go say hi to Lishi.
The majestic...
Hi, graveyard.
Not going to go say hi to Lishi.
Sure.
Where are you going? The Lishi's back by the graveyard.
I don't know that I need to say hi to Lishi today. Okay, fine.
You always need to say hi to Lishi.
Yeah, but I also need to get back to the town before it gets to be dark because I can't get over the gate if I get locked out.
Yes, you can. You've got climbing.
Yeah, but I don't think my climbing skill's high enough.
It's a great way to improve it.
Because I started with only 100 lousy climbing.
Two and two make 6. A little bush is in a fix. If you save a plant from goo, I can help you with a clue.
Gee, what could that be?
Oops.
You're not even going to answer.
Alright, well I have the bush, I haven't helped it yet. But I can do that right now.
You know, of course, that if you get stuck out after dark, you can always just sleep at the garden.
Yes, I do know that.
You plant the bonsai in the hole and scrape some of the rich soil around it. In moments, the bush begins to grow and blossom before your eyes.
Okay, while you're here, did you check out the lanterns?
I checked out the lanterns last time. I got money from this one, and I can't get the thing in the other one. I'm not actually sure if you can look at this one.
It's an ornate oriental lantern.
You can interact with it now.
Well, you can if you have magic, but...
Right. But all you can do is turn it on, I think, if you have magic.
Okay. Put one more, I think, and then up. Okay. Now we'll use all my magic again.
The glide...
We need to be standing next to the water.
The glide spell only works on liquid. You can't cast...
Closer to the water, apparently.
The glide...
It's using my magic, though.
The glide... The glide... The glide... You don't have enough mana.
Yes, so now if we look at my...
50! Wow!
Creeping up here. What time is it? Well, since I'm carrying around all these rocks. I'll just throw those. Alright. Now, I think what I want to do next I'll take the goo to Dr. Cranium in the morning.
You hear...
I think I'm if I come in here? Haha.
Have a seat. Wait, no, better leave the seats here. Well, why don't you sit down on one? This show can't get on the road until you get off your load. So sit a while and enjoy yourself. Or maybe just sit.
Okay. Let's read the note.
Thank you, thank you. I always like to meet a receptive audience. It's always good to see you. It means you're not behind my back.
Okay.
Pleased to meet you. I could tell by your outfit that you are no ordinary rube. Punny Bones, the name. Joke's a fair game. I'm a pro punster.
Really?
Be they ever so humble, there's nobody stays home. I've been on the road so long, I have flat tires on my feet. I go wherever I can tell a good joke, and many places where I can't.
Okay, tell me about yourself, Gnome.
I'm staying at this inn for a while until I find something here. I got the last store down the hall. Visit me sometime. I'm sure we can have a few laughs together.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, my last tour was a great success. I outran everyone. But there's no business like show business. With me, the show must go on and on and on.
Yeah, tell me a joke.
I got millions of them. Problem is, I can't remember most of them, and the ones I do remember should have been buried long ago. I used to be worth my wit in gold, but oh, it's a long story. Ask me about it some other time.
Well, okay then. Let's have a seat here.
Now the
Good evening, ladies and germs. A funny thing happened on the way to Mordavia. I got here.
Haha.
I walked up to the innkeeper here and says to the guy, "You know how lucky you are to have such a funny guy as myself staying here?" The innkeeper says, "No, but if you hum a few bars, I can fake it." You may as well laugh now. This act doesn't get any funnier. I sit down here for a meal and order some soup. When the waiter brings it in, I says, "Waiter, there's a fly in my soup." The waiter says, "Of course, that's the soup du jour." Am I going deaf in here? Or how can so many people sleep with all these lights on? Seriously, folks, I went to the doctor just the other day and he said he had some good news and some bad news. What's the good news, I asked. "You only have 3 months to live," said the doc. "That's terrible. What's the bad news?" I said. The doc replied, "I'm getting married." I know I had an audience when I came in here. Anyhow, show me a guy with 1,000,000 kopecks, and I'll show you a guy who's rich. Hey, you only had to listen to this material. I'm the one who had to stand here and take it. Anyway, thank you, thank you, thank you. You've been a swell bunch of seats.
Phew. The gnome has stopped speaking. Maybe he's finished telling his joke. You think about applauding, but you're not quite sure if you've heard the punchline yet.
What did you think of my performance? Was I hilarious or what? Is this an inn or a cemetery? I've had livelier times at funerals. Some help you were. Couldn't you at least have smiled a little louder?
Yeah, I'm sorry
It's
about
nights
that.
like these that make me feel like an inept idiot and a lousy laughingstock. I'd make more money digging graves. But what? And get out of show business?
No, besides, you'd have to compete with Igor.
Igor does kind of have a monopoly in this
Yeah,
town.
he does. Let's see, I can't do anything more there. So, Gnome have anything new to say? Nope. How about you, Bunch?
Well, you know I'm not a census taker over here, but there are no other gnomes in Mordavia.
Really?
No wonder.
Yeah, when they show up, there goes the neighborhood. We have no need for gnomes here.
You guys are so narrow-minded you could all look through a keyhole with both eyes. What gnome would want to work here? You guys have all the sense of humor of a wyvern with a hangover.
At the risk of waxing poetic, what need have we of fools?
Hey, you got a point. There are enough fools in here already to reach critical mass. If it pays to be ignorant, why are you guys so broke?
Well, he may not be funny, but he has some witty retorts.
Somebody just shoot me.
And just when I was gonna invite you to my party, there's always room for one bore.
Oh, I'll tell you, he's rough, you know? Anyone could tell better jokes than that gnome did. Where's Shaky Green when you need him?
Look, I'd argue with you, but I never engage in a battle of wits with an unarmed man.
I like how, again, he speaks without moving his mouth.
Guy's dying up there. I didn't get anything.
Hey, how could you? If ignorance is really bliss, you're the world's happiest guy.
Fellas, is it just me, or is Shecky's performance here lacking a certain sense of humor?
Are you kidding? He was rough. Get a day job!
You're right, and he wasn't very funny either.
What do you mean I wasn't funny? You guys wouldn't know a punchline if it hit you in the face.
So, which is your favorite peasant?
In terms of voice acting, or in terms of just the way they're straight up written?
Yes.
The second one.
Second one. I like Ivan.
Leaving
Well, in terms of
so-so?
straight up writing,
Good
yes,
night,
but the voice actor on the second one had more fun.
For all the fish.
Alright.
I mean, they all had fun, clearly.
So, I think the thing to do now, actually... And go upstairs.
You unlock.
Take a nap.
After some...
I think we actually don't want to sleep here. Now the sun should finish setting. Which I think means if we go back...
mercifully gone.
I think if we
You've
go...
never seen so many locks and bars on a door. You can't find any way to open it.
It is very dangerous in Mordavia at night. We always keep things locked up when it gets dark. I will let you out for now. If you wish to return later this evening, just knock on the door. If you do not make it back by the closing of the inn, may you rest in peace.
Yes, I was actually going to go do that at the staff.
Nice place to sleep.
Oh yes, it's
This
very
time of year.
restful. No one will bother me there.
A
Certainly
shiver
no...
of cold comes over you. You
Oh.
sense no danger, but even so, you find yourself afraid.
Or, you know, maybe this will happen.
I am what once was the Paladin Pyromania.
Hi,
The
Peter.
sorrows of this land are my sorrows, and I cannot rest. Thou art a paladin, and so shall share my fate.
Hi, Piotr.
Unless ye ease the sorrows of this land and heal the pain.
Right, no problem. Okay. So, let's, save, and then let's take a night here. Alright. Let's see. Gotta start doing these early because there's a lot of dreams to get through.
You feel the sensation of floating freely in a swirling cloud of magic. You are warm and safe, surrounded by the sound of peaceful beauty.
Oh, that's nice.
You feel as if you are suddenly totally alive. You can remember every happy moment of your past, taste every favorite sensation, hear all the colors of the universe.
Right.
This is the true joy of living.
Synesthesia?
Suddenly, you find yourself trapped by darkness.
Eek.
You cannot breathe. The darkness is tearing the warmth, life, and magic from your body. Pain. The agony of lungs without air. The burning cold of a body trapped in ice. The terror of helplessness as death approaches. You float, cold and lifeless.
Cheerful.
You
Never.
gradually wake, shaking off the shreds of dreams that cling to your memory.
Nice. Okay. Let's go say hi to
Still,
the Burgermeister.
What?
Good to see you too.
Have our nourishing breakfast. I'm sure that the innkeeper will be relieved that we're still alive.
Oh yes, very relieved. Can you just see it on his face?
Nothing like a good breakfast to get you off to a good start in the morning, especially when everything's laced with garlic.
But what was breakfast? Did we have garlic cereal?
It doesn't tell us.
The inn...
I mean, it would be garlic, like hot cereal. It would be like garlic porridge.
Okay, so I think I actually need to be focused.
Wait, why is he already indoors?
I don't know. I think I need to be focused on training magic, so I'm gonna go do that first and then go work out. Magic and climbing are, I think, my two weaknesses right now.
Well, yeah, since you didn't actually have either of them.
The water...
That makes a lot of sense.
And I can't get anything to boost my mana. Which means if I do need to use glide for anything, I'm in big trouble.
I don't think you will.
I don't think so either, but since I have mana, it may expect me to use magic to solve some puzzles.
It better not. This game is much better about that, I think, than the earlier ones.
Okay, I think that's all I can cast.
You don't...
Alright. Now, I'm a little confused as to why the Burgermeister's already indoors.
Yeah, that's...
I think I'll just pop in and say hi to him. Hey, Dimitri, everything okay?
What now?
No, I see he's his same cheerful self.
What do you...
Tell the Burgermeister what you're trying to do.
Nothing there.
I have been hearing all sorts of stories.
Does not even need to say.
So why is he indoors?
I'm not sure why he's indoors so early.
That did... Try to avoid getting into trouble. I would not like to have you in my jail, after all.
No, I don't think either of us would like that very much, Dimitri. I'm not into that sort of thing.
The headstone carved...
I think I've already told about Dr. Branium.
He looked...
So let's work out.
This is a li... That... You...
You're running low on
Your
weights.
legs are too stiff.
Yeah, I am. This is what happens if you start strong with high vitality.
After some...
It's harder to train.
But you get more out of it.
There's only a certain...
Oh, that was fun. I promise we will advance the plot at some point here.
Well, we're gonna go see the doc, aren't we?
But we're going to get some more quests as well.
The doorbell puzzle gets old.
I have made substantial progress with my Frankie since your last visit. With the MESS recalibrated, I was able to focus the initial stimulation and have achieved the first traces of independent muscular coordination. See for yourself. It is not often that ordinary people such as yourself have the opportunity to witness true genius. I expect that you are feeling especially honored just now.
Sure, I guess that's the word for it.
Yep, totally.
You say, Hello. You regale the doctor.
Oh, oops. Sorry, let's
Regale
actually
the
hear his
doctor
feedback.
with tales of your exploits in Tana.
Oh, that sounds like a truly awful land. Primitive conditions, almost no science. That apothecary Salim sounds like someone I should meet.
I don't actually know how well Salim would get along with
The
him.
audio there just clips off the very last word of that for some reason. Alright. Tell me about Frankie.
I named Frankie after one of my colleagues who did some preliminary research into tissue reanimation. My success in this experiment will make me one of the premier researchers at this year's scientific ball.
Yeah, tell me about the E.
The MESS is my patented magnetical electrical stimulation system. With it, I am able to re-establish neuron paths through formerly dead tissue. It also can be a good companion on those lonely Friday nights in the lab.
TMI, dude.
When we have... Here you are. I have your rehydration solution all ready. I will be happy to exchange it for a flask of group.
Okay. So we need to grab the Gru Goo.
Sits right there.
That is terrific! This is just what I need for my experiment.
Alright, cool. Well, I think that's it, Doc.
You say,
I am looking forward to the successful completion of my Frankie experiment. My first attempt was a bush I dug up in the forest garden. The operation was a great success. Unfortunately, the patient died. I hope to correct that minor difficulty in my new experiment.
Sure. Although actually, from my time in research, I can tell you that sometimes your experiment dying is a minor setback. Alright. Well, I think it's time to go train some more.
Training.
And I may also want to go see the Lishi again. If I can remember how to get there. It's sort of down and then this way.
Directly that way.
Like 3 screens, I think. Skyreens. Maybe 4.
Na 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 na.
Hi, Lishi.
Na 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 na.
He's not annoying at all.
Not at all.
Na na.
How could you skip that scintillating dialogue?
I don't know.
the bush seems to be just... The bush...
No, I'm trying to click on the other one. I just can't tell which is which.
Oops! Hi there! Three and three make 9. Who lives among the watery brine? Fishy, squishy riddles make. Tell me now, who's in the lake?
Wait, but I didn't report the... Oh well. It's all done.
1 and 2 and 3 make 6. Who hides her hut behind trick sticks? Magic message. Bushes here. In the rhyme with disappear.
Okay. So whoever's hiding behind trick sticks, we now know how to get past. Alright. Now, I think... we should spend the rest of the day training.
You get in some...
nap. Man, a hero's life is exhausting.
I'll say. You climb up trees, you go down trees.
Get in some climbing practice.
Then you go up more trees, and you go down more trees. I'll bet you could cast glide. I mean, you could train glide on the screen too.
Probably. Because it doesn't seem to matter if I can actually cast it or not.
Now you actually have a dilemma tonight.
Do I?
Well, yeah, because if you sleep with the staff, you can't go and see the Domovoi.
It's true. Now, let me just look here. I have 166 skill at my one spell.
That happens.
And I think we're getting close to sunset, so...
Sunset certainly looks like it's approaching.
What is this? Funny? Okay.
I've got a feeling that it's a bunny.
Bunnies! Hi, bunny. Do come a little closer, why don't you? It's interesting, actually, when you play this game as a paladin with, like, a sword versus a thief with a dagger, how much quicker it is to kill bunnies.
Well, you know,
it's
bunnies,
like
tough creatures.
3 stabs instead of, like, 10.
You know what else you might
hear
do?
Movement on the other
you
side
might
of
drop
the
in
door.
real quick on your neighbor.
After a few minutes.
Well, actually, I need to go to the castle. Because I haven't met the gatekeeper yet.
But not tonight.
Yes, not tonight. Hi, everyone.
They all turn to... It does... You get a fine meal of roast duckling a la garlic. They all...
Okay. So let's go take a nap.
Just a nap.
Yes. Because I think you're right, I do want to do the Domovoi thing so that I can advance that flow line. And then I can get a request from someone else. I'm not going to say who else gives me quests. Because I totally don't know yet, because I haven't ever played this before, right?
Totally not.
After some...
Okay, it must be almost been there now.
After some rest, you feel better. You're getting...
Yep.
You notice the Domovoi is watching you from...
Its usual place.
Good you here. Many things talk about, many things need to do. Hero talk good, hero deeds better. You help, Domovoi. Help you, I will.
Seems fair.
Okay.
Oh, many sad things in Mordavia. Many sad things need your help. Gnome need help. Nikolai need help. Yuri and Bela need help. Olga and Boris need help. Others need help. Even Domovoi need help. You help some. Maybe you help others,
Okay, sounds fair. Tell me about the inn.
Yuri very, very sad. Innkeeper Bela very, very sad. Very, very bad thing happen. Not even Domovoi magic can help. Need hero. Need powerful hero. Someday, maybe you be powerful enough. First help me, then I help you.
Okay, fair. What do you need, Domovoi?
You help Domovoi, Domovoi help you. Not far from in bad place is. Very bad place.
Gosh, I wonder what that could
For
be.
sure bad place door tried to kill you.
Sounds like
Magic
a monastery.
symbol you need. Magic symbol on door will open. In bad place, Domovoi is. Domovoi not alive. Domovoi not dead. Domovoi very dry. Domovoi you help. More help I give you. See you I will again after you help Domovoi.
Okay, fair enough. We got Mordavia.
In Mordavia, many strange things are. Some strange things good, Lishi good thing to meet. Forest Lishi lives. Funny fellow Lishi is. Play games with Lishi. Lishi you help. In Mordavia, many undead things are. Some dead things not bad. Only not know they dead. Once dead thing know it is dead, peace it will have. You help good dead thing, maybe good dead thing help you. In Mordavia, many bad undead things are. At night, undead walk. From bad dead things, stay away, unless bad fight you want.
That's
In
what's undead got
Mordavia,
it.
some bad undead things not look bad. Rusalka very, very pretty. Rusalka kill you will try.
No good.
Oh, poor sad Rusalka, killed by untrue lover, now kill others. Maybe you be kind to Rusalka. Rusalka not kill you.
That's a
Then
thought.
again, maybe Rusalka kill you will anyway,
Yeah, probably. Tell me about the castle.
Castle, bad place. Nobody alive there but monsters. Very dangerous to go there. Someday you go there. Not go there now.
Thanks, Domovoi.
Need to be very strong, smart, and powerful. Need to know many things. Not yet, not now. Too dangerous. You die, and no more hero for Mordavia. Soon, no Mordavia.
Well, no pressure then. No more Mordavia.
Bad things soon happen. Bad things soon come. Very bad thing. Very, very bad thing. Great big bad thing.
That doesn't
Need
sound good.
powerful hero. Need smart hero. Hero help make very, very bad thing come. Hero help make
Will I?
very, very bad thing go. No hero, then very, very bad thing stay. Very, very bad thing for Mordavia.
And what do you mean no one alive?
In
Castle.
castle, many things dead, many things undead. How to really help Tanya, I not know. Staff in town plenty powerful magic, but not know how to use it. Maybe gypsies know. Talk to gypsies.
I'll get right on that.
You will not.
Well, good night, Domovoi.
You help me, I help you. Many, many ways.
Okay.
We'll hold you to that, Domovoi.
You unlock the door to your...
Alright, time to sleep until morning.
In your sleep, you seem to hear voices.
Do you see him?
Yes, he is sleeping. Most likely in the inn, although it is hard to focus the vision enough to tell.
I do not understand why you did not just capture him in the first place. The charades you play are foolish.
Silence! To serve us, it will be for the best if he acts under his own free will. Why make an enemy out of a willing tool? Oh, but I forget. He is already your enemy.
This is not someone to play games with, I say. If he finds out what is going on, he will never cooperate. Besides, you risk his death. Moldavia is a very dangerous place.
I think he is quite capable of taking care of himself. Besides, I have ways of making him cooperate. As you well know, I will use them only if I must.
The voices fade off into oblivion.
No, that's not creepy.
Who do you suppose they were
You
talking
awaken
about?
as the sun begins to rise.
Do you get all of the voices in the night if you're not a paladin?
I think so, but it's like...
There's
it
a couple of
depends.
things that are different for classes, and I never remember
There are
which ones are which.
things at the end that are only triggered if you do them in certain time frames. Whereas the Irana's staff dreams and the Irana's garden dreams.
Always greet everyone. It's polite, and besides, it's good for your calm skills.
It's just a matter of sleeping at the staff or the garden again and again and again. Whereas if you...
It's sausage and peppers fried with garlic.
You can skip some of the inn ones.
Oops.
Well, you're actually polite.
Alright, let's go say hi to Burgermeister. Oh!
Oh my.
Look, he is safely locked away. We should wait a bit to see if the gravedigger shows up. Well, there you go. Igor's missing. That ties it. The little weasel never goes anywhere, for crying out loud.
Yeah, except when he's with that wacko, crazy, cuckoo doctor.
Why else would that gypsy be so darn close to town? He got a taste for meat.
It was a full moon outside last night, I'm telling ya.
Yeah, somebody's going to jail. Justice must be served, even for that little gravedigger.
Justice? We don't even know if a crime has really been committed. Just relax, go home or to the inn. The gypsy goes nowhere. We can decide what to do later.
But we...
Later, go home.
Oh, well.
What's going on
Say
here?
hello to everyone.
You say hello to the group.
Ah, the stranger. Have you heard that Igor was killed and we... Will you stop saying that? We only know that Igor is missing.
Igor's missing?
But we already have Igor's murderer.
We have a gypsy, that is all.
But you know that all gypsies are werewolves.
Really?
I do not know that, and neither do any of you. If you would stop listening to old wives' tales and start thinking, you'd realize only that the gravedigger is missing, and all else is in your imaginations.
Well, this sounds like a good time to brag about myself.
You ask if you can help in the investigation. After all, you are a bona fide hero.
We already have the murderer.
We ourselves have solved this.
We are the heroes here.
Look, if you can prove one way or another what happened to Igor, I would be glad of it. I do not like blaming someone for a crime that may not even have been committed.
Fair enough. Alright, well, let's see what they have to say.
Hold it, Slick. Don't you know what a werewolf is? A man who turns into a wolf.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, when he's sunbathing at night, you know? It's the full moon that does it.
Listen, the werewolf eats children, which don't make him all bad.
Igor was not a child.
Thanks for that.
Hey,
Yuri's daughter was eaten by one, huh?
No one knows what happened to Tanya. You cannot say she was eaten.
What else could have happened? I mean, we have the werewolf that did...
It'll break out of your little trick-or-treat jail and eat us all.
Hans, not one word about Tanya eaten by a werewolf will you make to Yuri. He and Bella have been hurt too deeply. As you are a man, do not open the wounds again.
Well, I'll tell you what, you suit yourself, pal. But at least they can be avenged now upon the werewolf!
Yeah, tell me about the gravedigger.
The gravedigger's missing!
Yeah, I got that part.
I mean, we looked everywhere. He's usually under my wife's bed.
We even tried to talk to that quack Dr. Cranium.
That ridiculous doorbell!
There.
At first, we thought he might be lost.
Then we found the gypsy.
The gypsy did it. He toasted Igor.
Really?
Yeah, and then he ate him. Check his breath. It smells like Igor.
Poor Igor.
Did you check all your pockets? Because I often think I've misplaced something that...
I'm telling you, gypsies are werewolves.
Really?
Yeah, gypsies are all tramps and thieves.
Gypsies cannot be trusted.
I think we're fixing to have one less gypsy around here.
Well, they seem to have everything under control, and there's definitely no,
racism going on there?
nor jumping to conclusions or anything else unsavory.
A gypsy was found right outside the town gates. We brought him here for questioning.
Why don't you have a bake sale, pal, and send away for a clue? Everyone knows that gypsies are werewolves.
Yeah, little Igor was somebody's Big Mac, and you want us to just go home?
That werewolf is a danger to us all. Think of our families and our mistresses.
Do you think I would endanger the town by allowing him to escape? The gypsy is securely locked up. He will not get away.
Okay, well, tell me about werewolves.
Werewolves are mere peasant tales.
You want to see a peasant tale, pal? Look, we all know that werewolves are real.
Yeah, I saw the movie. They turn into wolves by the full moon.
They are harmed only by silver in wolf form.
They're allergic to wolfsbane.
There's a poem about it, okay? Even a man who's pure in heart.
And says his prayers by night.
Enough! Enough! It is all hearsay and speculation.
Okay.
May become a wolf when the wolfbane blooms.
Oh, that's beautiful. And the autumn moon is bright.
Or so the charming legend says.
Would you take a moment to note that they say prayers? And I'm not sure who to.
Meh.
I am trying to do the job to which I was appointed. I am trying to make certain that justice...
Justice? Justice schmustice, Einstein. Was it justice that little Igor was murdered and wound up the blue plate special?
Yeah, the murderer was caught, and I want to hit him. Let the punishment begin.
Right. Then we'll have justice.
Am I the Burgomaster or am I not? I have said all that there is to be said about this subject.
Gravedigger?
The gravedigger was missing last night.
And we matriculated on down to the cemetery to search, see?
Yeah, but we didn't have far to go. Just outside town, we caught ourselves a werewolf.
Yeah, but we found no trace of poor old Igor.
Enough! Igor is missing. We do not know what happened to him.
Alright, now we'll ask what's going on after asking all those other questions.
It is none of your...
Perfect. The gravedigger Igor's been killed.
And we captured a werewolf.
Listen, I'm telling you, Igor's death must be avenged.
Go home. Just go home, all of you. You do not know the truth yet. We're gonna make the little gypsy tell the truth, don't you worry.
Yeah, let's see how much lying he does after we take his teeth out by hand.
Dimitri, dude, listen,
No, you listen, all of you. There is nothing to be done until we know all the facts. Now go home and let me do my job, please.
Well, you know, some of us don't have homes to go to right now. Now here's where I hope my stats are high enough to actually save Igor.
The gravedigger is missing, and the gypsy just happened to be near the front gate when we were searching for Igor. He is suspected of being a werewolf and of having eaten Igor.
Thanks for the recap.
Yeah, we sort of noticed.
Yeah.
Come to look at the prisoner, or just to talk some more?
Well, you know, I've never messed up an opportunity to hang out with you.
The gypsy looks at you with disdain. The gypsy spits in your general direction. The gypsy glares at you in sullen silence.
Well, he's talkative.
Good talk.
You can talk to the gypsy yourself. He hasn't said much to anyone.
Yeah, I noticed. Tell me about the townspeople.
Sometimes I think Mordavia is cursed. We live with so much real and present danger that we start to imagine things and overreact. Just because some folks find a gypsy when Igor is missing, they blame the gypsy. Now everyone in town thinks the gypsy is a raving werewolf out to eat us all. They act like frightened fools.
Yep, that sounds like a good recap.
I'm not certain what to do. I don't think that the gypsy had anything to do with Igor, but unless there is some real proof, the gypsy will burn. I can't leave the gypsy here by himself, yet someone needs to find out about Igor. Everyone else in town just assumes the gypsy is guilty. Igor is missing, and the townspeople seem sure that this gypsy is the cause. I am not so sure myself, but there's very little I can do until Igor is found.
Okay. No. Good talk.
If you really are a hero, why don't you do something about this situation? Why don't you... Oh, never mind. Just go.
I was going to, but,
It is possible that the gravedigger is still alive. If you are going wandering outside of town, please watch for him. Calm down, everyone. Give me a little more time.
Yeah, well, that's all well and good, Gandhi, but we have waited long enough.
Yeah, he's right. I got first dibs. That gypsy's gonna pay.
That gypsy's gonna make Joan of Arc look like a piker. He's gonna burn at the stake.
Yes, yes. If I cannot find out what happened to Igor before tomorrow, you shall have your burning.
wow, that's a quick timeline. Okay, well...
Yeah, save so we don't have to go through that again.
Oops.
No!
Wait, how do you teleport over there?
If you go out into the woods, look for Igor.
Okay, we're looking for in the woods.
Come. You go and
No, 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 no. We don't want to take them.
I don't think I'll do that, but I'm going to go see Dr. Cranium. Oh god. so much fun.
So much fun. But it's good for your intelligence.
My characters are
I
mine.
have done it! The world shall not soon forget the genius of Dr. Cranium. The experiment is a success. Behold, Frankie! Ho, ho, ho. Is she not something? I'm looking forward to an exhilarating series of experiments with her. Ah, very nice, Frankie. I'm sure you will agree. Just as I planned. I believe she has all the assets necessary to become a premier scientific laboratory assistant.
You know, I was a lab assistant. I must object to this.
You say, hello? You talk about your explorations on Moldavia and the many amazing creatures you've encountered.
Like wyverns and bunnies.
Yes, that is the way of the true scientist. Do not rely on what others have told you, but experience them for yourself. I am glad that you are finding your vacation in Moldavia an educational experience.
Yes, vacation. That's why I'm here. That's right. Tell me about science.
Science? Hey.
Okay, tell me about Frankie.
Is she not a wonder? My Frankie, fully functional in every way. In fact, I imagine she could even, you know...
Play Pinnacle.
No.
She could even play Pinnacle.
Well, I think that's enough of that. Bye.
You say,
Let's get out of here. Now, I was going to go do some stuff in town. I think maybe I'll actually head out to the cemetery first.
See if maybe in their
Haste, the townspeople may have missed something.
Well, they didn't actually make it to the cemetery, did they?
You hear a monstrous groaning noise from beneath the fallen tombstone. Perhaps a horrible monster waits below.
Well, that's one possibility, I guess. I think there might be another. Oh, good thing I'm strong.
Igor saved! Kind stranger saved Igor! Good kind stranger! Igor happy grave, not Igor's grave!
Okay.
And as a bonus, we don't have to listen to the townspeople arguing every time we go through that screen now.
Okay. Now I'll go do my daily training. Gotta throw some spells around. Well, repeatedly fail to glide across water. I gotta go do some strength training.
Just imagine how annoying it would be if you actually did have to cast glide somewhere where you could glide.
Or
and
die.
then you had to glide around. And it was the only spell that you could cast, hypothetically.
Isn't this exciting? More and more training.
What's your climbing like?
Okay. Well, probably not great, but I need to go back into town anyway, so I'm gonna work out at the Adventurers Guild. Okay, my strength's doing pretty well. My intelligence is actually doing decently. Agility has gone up a little bit.
Your climbing is 147, and your magic is at 66?
Yep.
Ah, you are
I'm just rocking it here.
so skilled.
My throwing is at a whole 304. It's gone up 4 whole points.
That happens with throwing, yes.
Okay. Well, let's go work out.
Pump some iron.
And then I think it'll be time to... Maybe I should pop in here.
The gypsy is gone.
Really?
Welcome back. I suppose you've heard all the latest news by now.
Well,
What news is that?
what would that be exactly?
The gypsy is no longer my prisoner. Good riddance. I would not have enjoyed burning him at the stake.
Well, that's good to know.
Should hope not.
I'm just glad this whole thing is over. I hope this is the last of people disappearing mysteriously around here. The townspeople are foolish sometimes. They want easy answers instead of difficult solutions.
Well, that sounds like most people. Good talk.
Farewell, and take care of yourself.
Oh, that's so sweet.
He's almost friendly now.
Farewell, and thank you for helping Igor. I did not believe the gypsy was guilty, and I did not want to burn him at the stake.
That's so kind of you.
He said thank you.
Yes, he did. Okay, so first let's go to the...
Igor, very glad not to still be in grave. You Igor's friend now.
Oh, nice. I like having friends. Now let's greet our new friend.
Good to see you.
To tell Igor the townspeople were worried while he was gone.
People miss Igor? You tell Igor rumor? Igor now morgue happy than ever. Morgue happy, get it? Little graveyard humor there.
You tell Igor how you figured out he was stuck in the grave.
Lucky for Igor, you persistent hero.
Alright, let's see if he has any new details.
Igor not give crypt key to strangers. You not stranger. Igor give crypt key to you.
Yeah, thanks. I'm not sure how I knew that I needed that, but...
Oh, reports of Igor's demise greatly exaggerated.
That's good.
Grave accident? Little graveyard humor there. That good one. I like it. Igor carve headstone near grave. Igor fall in grave. Gravestone fall on grave. Igor not get out until you get him out of grave. Igor in grave danger. A little graveyard humor there. Staff been in town long time. Dimitri's grandfather brought staff to town.
Interesting.
People say Doctor mad. Doctor not mad. Doctor just crazy.
Oh, thanks for that.
Oh, people not like gypsies. People think gypsies steal things. People think gypsies eat people. People think gypsies not normal like Igor.
Well, see you later.
You say...
Well, let's get some stair stepping in here.
This is a...
Of course.
You pick... Your legs...
Now let's sleep for a couple hours.
After some...
As you do.
After some...
I'm pretty sure this is the last time we need to come to the Adventurers Guild.
You think you've done about as much stair-stepping as your body can handle.
Yep, I think you're right.
How emotional. Are we going to the monastery?
Yep, we're going to the monastery next, and I will probably die a couple of times because I haven't done this in a while. But that's okay, because I know how to deal with situations where we die a lot.
Save early and save often.
Yep.
Bad place.
Yeah, I know, I've already been in there.
You push the...
Now, there's actually a couple of things we can do in here. The first one is if we take this here rehydration solution.
And put it on the very dry Domovoi.
Very wet be I, very wet and very alive. Glad am I to be alive. Happy thanks I give you. Careful you should be here. Dangerous berry it is. Feed the guard or destroy it to find the secret passage down.
Okay. Task 1 complete. Now, we need to feed the guard. And if we remember from what we learned earlier, its favorite food is heroes, but it will also eat garlic. So,
Hector the hexapod happily gorges itself on the garlic.
And now we have to...
Hector looks much less hungry, and perhaps a little less dangerous now.
Okay. Secret passage, which...
now we can...
Oh, hey, that was easy.
Alright.
There is a cold feeling down here that chills your bones and sets the hairs on the nape of your neck on end.
Okay.
There's a musty odor of mold and mildew mingling with the sickeningly sweet smell of decaying flesh. Welcome to your nightmare. This is a dangerous place. You probably knew that. Handle with care. An incredible sensation of evil emanates from over by the book. That seems like an excellent thing to avoid.
So if you're not a paladin, you don't get that particular hint. But, because I'm a paladin, I do.
Paladin Danger Sense is actually really useful in this game especially.
You tap the huge cask of Amontillado. This is the strongest stuff you've ever tasted, assuming that you're not an aficionado of dragon's breath. Bottoms up.
Ah, yes. Let me just gorge myself on this liquor here. Ow. Oh, this looks nice. Wait, what? Where is all the light going? Oh, it must be getting to be night.
Just night.
That doesn't look good. Oh, yay!
The top of the mountain turned into evil.
Well, that looks like something we might want to avoid happening.
Man, have you got a headache? Fortunately, the Dark One Rising seems to have been just a vision, not the reality. Yet.
Okay.
A scroll has formed from the cask's wine droplets.
Alright, well,
You pick up the rolled paper on the floor. It has a symbol of a drop of blood at the top and the inscription, Ritual of Blood. You can't read any of the other writing on it.
well, I'm sure that will come in handy.
I mean, it wasn't nailed down.
Alright, well...
So I think that you also have to do some stuff that gets you hurt, but not killed.
Yes,
Above the altar is the sign of the Dark One, surrounded by arcane letters. A notch next to the A makes you think that perhaps that is some sort of starting point for the letters.
so if we read that, that gives us A-V-O-O-Z-L.
Or Aluzv. Alzuv, right?
Alzuv. Alright, well, let's have a look at this desk over here.
The roll-top desk is spotted with dark and ominous stains.
Great.
Seems fine.
The desk is, naturally, locked. You force the drawer open with your incredible strength. Opening the desk set off a trap. A billowing cloud of poisonous gas surrounds you for a moment before dissipating. You're having trouble breathing.
Great.
You rifle through the Mad Monk's desk and find the diary of Amontillado. Boy, was this guy wacko. Reading this makes your head hurt. However, it does give you some information about the Dark One rituals. It said something about the first ritual being placed within the Mad Monk's tombstone, there to be forever guarded by followers. The second ritual shall be placed in the Stone of Squids, and revealed only by the light of a dead child's soul.
This is all so cheery.
The next ritual shall be placed in the hollow of the hangman's tree, and guarded by the spirit of the dead which remains there. The blood ritual shall be concealed magically within the
I
monastery.
think I found that one.
And only he who willingly seeks dark visions shall find it.
Oh, that sounds like me.
The mouth ritual shall be placed in the great arch itself, under the Dark One's sign. And the heart ritual shall be given to someone named Gregor for safekeeping. Now, there's another note on this page in another's handwriting. Gregor is missing in the forest and probably dead. Yet where is the heart ritual?
I like they have all these like elaborate ways of hiding the different rituals, and
then one is just given to
give it to Gregor.
Alright, let's see. Is there anything else I need to do down here?
You rifle through the Mad Monk's
Nope, it's just the same.
Looks like I could use to take another poison cure pill.
The only...
Alright. I think that's it for down here.
Which means we get to do the fun part.
Yep. Yes, I know this part doesn't actually kill me usually, but let's just go ahead and save anyway. Now, I'm feeling a little, arsony. It happens to the best heroes.
Literally, in this case.
You know, every now and then you just want to burn an evil thing to the ground.
The flame quickly catches in the desiccated rug and spreads to the curtains and the furniture. You'd better get out of here quickly.
Okay.
You retrieve the Dark One sign from the monastery door, then quickly step away before the Hectopus can react.
If Igor get big hero job, can he be pyromaniac too?
Yeah, sure, Igor. Alright. Well,
why don't you tell Igor what happened here?
Let's say hi to Igor.
Nice fire.
Thank you. I worked hard on that.
You tell why you burned the monastery.
Next time, bring Igor marshmallows.
I'll do that. Next time I burn a monastery down in front of you. Okay. Yeah, I think that just about does it for here. Let's pop in and see if Olga has anything to say.
I'm sure she doesn't.
I heard that someone burned down the old monastery. Isn't it strange how you...
Wow, rumor travels fast.
Recently?
We were running.
Yeah. Well, hi, Olga.
So, you haven't been eaten yet. We'll see how long you last traipsing about everywhere when you should be staying in this nice, safe town.
Tell Olga about what you've been doing in Moldavia.
And be sure and keep me informed. I need to know everything that goes on around here. Someone's got to have a clue after all.
Well, let's see.
What would you like to know about?
Let's see if there's anything new.
Word has it that you rescued the gravedigger, buried alive in his own grave. What a gruesome thought! Why, if you hadn't come across him,
Who knows what would have happened to him?
Oh, me. I know.
I have heard
You would have
tell
starved.
You were seen near the monastery not long after the folks noticed the fire. I'm not saying you did it, but I'm glad you did. That place was a menace to our town.
You're welcome.
You see, there used to be a very active adventurers guild here in town, but it's been empty and locked up since I can remember.
Okay. Well, nice chatting with you as always.
You take care. Don't want to see your funeral. You hate that walk to the cemetery.
You're
She is
so
such a caring
sweet.
person.
As my lost husband used to say, may all your travels lead somewhere.
Okay. Well, you know, there's still some time left today.
And what do we do with time?
A couple things, actually. First, we're gonna go cast Glide some more because, you know, I just can't get enough of gliding.
Oh, love it. Best spell.
It is actually the best spell that I have that uses magic.
That's true.
Now, I'm actually going to go this way.
Huh?
So, someone we haven't met yet.
A heavy gate blocks the way to the winding road. Far in the distance, you can see a majestic castle.
Welcome to Moldavia. It's nice to have some fresh blood around here. We so seldom see strangers.
I can't imagine why it's such a warm, welcoming place.
And there's a swamp in the road. I think that might be why.
It is so difficult to get past the swamp which blocks the pass to and from the valley. We haven't had a stranger here since the rains created the swamp several years ago.
It's been several years since they've had anyone new, but Dr. Cranium was in Spielberg just a couple months ago.
And don't forget that Punny Bones just arrived.
You've obviously done quite a lot for one person. It will be interesting to see what you do around here.
Okay.
It doesn't say... It does... It does...
Oh, come on.
It does...
I am Boris Stovich.
Really?
This is the castle of the Boyars, the title of the rulers of Moldavia. It once belonged to the Borgov family for generations, but the last Borgov has been dead for many, many years.
Tell me about Moldavia.
Moldavia is the name of this valley and of the town. Even the inn is called the Hotel Moldavia. The name means Dark Valley.
Nice. Tell me about the Borgov family.
The heads of the Borgov family were the Boyars of Moldavia for ages. The last Borgov disappeared at the time of darkness. No one knows what became of him.
The time of darkness?
It is bad luck to even speak of the time of darkness. Moldavia was a safe and lovely land before that time. Much has changed since then, and for the worse. Boyars are rather like barons of other lands. They own the castle and protect everyone within their domain.
Seems like they did a bang-up job.
Who lives in
I'm
the
not
castle?
certain who all lives in the castle. I so seldom see anyone from there. There's the master, of course. Then there's the strange foreigner. There's also the master's daughter, I believe, and some rather strange guards. Beyond that, I really can't say.
Nice. Tell me about the master's
I
daughter.
haven't actually seen the daughter, but I know the master is quite proud of her.
Tell me about the master.
The master desires privacy, and I respect that wish. As I always say, the will of the master is the shall of the servant. I wrote that. He is an unpleasant sort, with a short beard and moustache, and a funny hat. He is rude when giving orders, and he has the habit of staring at a person and licking his lips. Most unsavory.
Okay, and the guards?
I have only caught glimpses of them occasionally, but I don't think they are quite human. No matter. If a man does a good job, then whether he is a man does not matter.
Very open-minded.
I can respect that.
Chap is Boris.
Tell me about yourself,
I
Boris.
am the gatekeeper of Borgov Castle. Is it not true that he who guards the gates is the keystone speaker?
Well, it might be. I wouldn't know. Tell me about the gate.
This is the gate to Borgov Castle. You can see it in the distance behind here. I am here to make certain that only welcome guests may enter through here in the daytime. At night, this gate is guarded by huge necrotaurs, who make certain no one tries to enter without permission. The town of Mordavia is to the east of here. Turn to the east as you leave and continue until your way is blocked by rocks. Then turn north, and you will find the gates of the town.
Sure.
Goodbye, young man. May the fireplace be warm and the drink cold at your journey's end.
Alright, well,
Odd fellow.
time to go build some stats, I think.
You get in some... You get in...
So exhausted everything at 2 hearts.
You get in...
Keep doing things. It's getting...
And it is.
I mean, you can see if you could climb the gate.
Yeah, but I don't think my climbing's high enough, which means I'd have to go sleep in the garden.
Or you'd have to spend a lot of time climbing the gate.
You...
At some point you will need to climb the gate.
You get...
Well, I can cast a few spells at least here.
And by a few spells you mean glide.
Yep. Oh, it's my only spell. But it's my only spell!
I was gonna say that.
186 skill at it.
You are so
I'm
good
gonna
at
be
it.
the best glider this
You're
land
gonna
has
be
ever
a legendary gliding hero.
seen. Okay.
He glides everywhere that there's water.
Okay, so let's go into town.
See what all those idiots at the inn have to say?
You mean the friendly townsfolk?
Those two.
You hear movement on the other side. They all turn to stare at you, then go back to talking.
Well, they're friendly. See if there's anything you have to say.
I do not gossip.
Sure.
Besides the ones that...
Nothing new from him. Let's see, how about you guys?
Look, here we are sitting around here minding our own business, Cochise, and here you waltz up and interrupt us.
Yeah, here's $10. Get a real haircut, okay? You don't seem to realize we're very important men around here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Right. Just because no one else seems to think so doesn't invalidate the point.
You know, our little town's remained unchanged for generations.
Oh yeah, our forefathers have always lived here in peace and quiet.
Except for the time when the cult came here.
Oh yeah, that.
Ooh, the cult. Well, they're all a bunch of strangers anyway.
Yeah, very strange. They didn't have much to do with the town, you know?
Yeah, hardly anything. Just building that monastery here and all moving inside, that's all.
But the cult did keep mostly to themselves.
Yeah, he's right. No one had much to do with them. They were a very peaceful, quiet kind of cult.
Yeah, really great people to be around, except for the strange noises and horrible screams that rose from the monastery at night.
That sounds interesting. Tell me more about this cult.
That all happened many, many years ago.
Yes, I got that part.
Oh yeah, the cult broke up. They've all got kids of their own now.
Yeah, well, what about the Chernovi in the forest, huh?
Come to think of it, no one knows if they're alive or what.
Yeah, for all we know, they might just be wild stories to frighten little children, and me!
And what about the Dark Ones?
Put a sock in it, will you? There are some things we must not speak about, Ivan. You know that.
Well, excuse me all to pieces.
Okay. Tell me about rumors.
We don't go for that rumor spreading stuff here, do we, Ivan?
No way, Hans.
Oh, never. Oh, except for that one little cocktail waitress, you know. Well, we don't gossip about our neighbors in Moldavia, do we, Ivan?
Well, no, but you did used to tell everyone about the time Olga caught Boris drinking with us when he was supposed to be minding the store.
Really?
Hey. That wasn't gossip, it was just a semi-funny story.
And Franz, what about the story you tell about the time you saw Yuri and Bella in the garden one night?
What was that?
Hey, you're okay, alright?
So you see, we do not spread rumors here.
Got it.
Pardon me while I wax eloquent, but once, many years ago, huge herds of fragrant elephants roamed freely in this particular valley.
Oh yeah, in the good old days, peanut farming would have made you a billionaire.
Once, long ago, I had a successful career, and I was also an elephant herder.
You kidding? Everyone used to have a pet elephant.
Oh yeah, I remember mine. I married her.
Yeah, she was
I
great.
like how this
for
section, what
vacuuming
they're
up
saying, has like
peanuts
nothing
from
to do
your
with the story.
rugs.
Not only that, but elephants are very clean and modest as well. They always went bathing with their trunks, don't you know?
Yeah, nice thing about elephants. Very easy to housebreak, you know? They hardly ever made mistakes. Huh, unless they got excited, okay?
Unfortunately, elephants get excited easily. A lot of houses got broken that way. This really brings back sad memories. Please, let's talk about something uplifting like last year's famine.
Okay, well, I think it might be time to have some dinner.
Good idea.
Tonight, for your dining pleasure, it is the traditional Moldavian chicken paprikash, delicately seasoned with locally grown paprika and garlic.
That sounds good.
Never had garlicky paprikash, but sure.
They all ignore
me. Okay, fine. Let's go visit the staff.
You've never seen so many...
It is...
You're gonna want to nap a little
I
longer.
might have to just take a nap first.
This is a good place to nap.
After some...
Okay, let's save after this next part, because that's something I want to do over again.
A shiver of cold comes over you. You sense no danger, but even so, you find yourself afraid.
Really?
I wonder why. I wonder if a ghost is going to show up again.
There is one for whom I weep She lies in her watery grave, her heart broken by a lover untrue. Speak with the gypsies on how to free her spirit. Free the Rusalka and heal her sorrow.
You got it, boss. Also, this looks like a good place to sleep for the night.
To sleep. A chance to dream.
You have returned to this wonderful place between worlds. You are again filled with the joy of being truly alive. You find yourself dancing at the heart of the cosmos. You spin and the universe swirls with you and around you. Suddenly, something calls out to you. You feel a coldness rapidly devouring you. You falter in fear as you remember what happened the last time you were here. The voice calls again, and you feel trapped, helpless. The closer you get to that voice, the greater the fear.
That doesn't seem
It
good.
is a voice of pain, a voice of death. You flee in terror.
Nice.
You gradually wake, shaking off the shreds of dreams that cling to your memory.
Okay. Well, that was fun. Let's save. Let's go have breakfast.
The werewolf threat has ended.
We know.
Yes, we talked about this yesterday.
Since you have found and rescued Igor, I have released our gypsy prisoner. It seems it was not a werewolf.
Dimitri, I'm very hurt that you don't remember the conversation we had about this yesterday. I thought I was more important to you than that.
You say hello to the Burgermeister.
You are a very polite person. Perhaps I should learn some
Be
manners
nice.
from you for dealing with strangers.
You tell the Burgermeister about how much you want to be a hero.
I am beginning to think that you must be quite a hero already.
Aww. He likes me. Sort of.
Oh no, you're going to ask him more about the...
The gypsy has no doubt returned home to his
What?
people. They have an encampment to the east.
I just heard a lot about Igor is all.
I will be able to get a real night's sleep for once. I do not have to worry that the prisoner will be harmed or that he will
Hey,
escape.
he wasn't even in your cell overnight!
The people of this town will settle down again. They cried so loudly for blood because they are tired of living so long in the shadow of fear. There is a rumor that perhaps I was mistaken in trying to drive you away from Mordavia. That perhaps you are the hero you claim to be. But you know how rumors are. You cannot always trust what you hear.
I wonder if he'll accept candy from me now. I actually know the answer already, but we'll try.
What? No thank you. I am cutting down on my between meal snacks.
You're still gonna call my flowers weeds?
I have no interest in your weeds.
Oh, I guess we're not quite that good friends yet. Alright, well. It's worth a try.
Take care.
No, I don't actually know if Dr. Cranium's available today.
I don't know either, but let's find out.
Because he and Frankie may be busy doing their own
experiments.
Yeah, those.
Hey, I don't have to play the doorbell game anymore.
I have been preparing a research report to tell the world about my process for reanimating dead tissue. It is proving very difficult. I must omit no detail or the more skeptical of my fellows will doubt my results. And yet, if I wait too long, some other scientists may publish first. Why, it is distinctly possible that there are hundreds, even thousands of experimental scientists even now animating their own corpses and trying to publish their results before mine.
The struggle is real.
Then again, maybe there aren't.
Well, good morning, Doc.
You say hello to the scientist.
I am...
You tell Dr. Cranium about the many undead creatures abroad in Moldavia, about the rumors that vampires inhabit the castle.
There are, of course, no such thing as living undead. Frankie is the closest that science can come to such a thing, and she is a product of science, not of magic. Vampires, rusalki, revenants, and wraiths are the products of superstition and fear. Their existence is scientifically impossible.
Well, I'll be sure to tell it to the next wraith that's trying to kill me.
In fairness, you haven't actually seen a wraith yet.
Okay.
Oh, to become a certified genius, one must obtain a certificate of genius from the Positively International Genius Society. There's a bit more to it than that, of course, but that's the gist. I'm the only pig in this area.
Okay,
Publish or perish, they say. It is not sufficient just to be the greatest scientist in the world. One must also strive to be the best known. Otherwise, research grants can be hard to obtain.
I can vouch for that.
Key to writing a research report is always to remember this. A pen can be driven, but a pencil must be led.
Boo.
Are there scientists?
Many of the Academy's scientists are greedy, self-centered, and dishonest. Some of them have negative attributes as well. It is best not to let other scientists know too much about one's research until one is ready to publish the final results.
This is why you always sign and date each page.
Each page. With a witness.
Hey.
Alright, bye-bye.
You say goodbye.
Perhaps I should keep the results of the Frankie experiment to myself. I am not sure if the world is quite ready for infinitely agreeable artificial women. I shall need to explore the situation much more closely to be certain.
Insert joke about Siri here.
Okay. Let's go say hi to Igor. I don't think I need to go to the guild, but I'll just check and make sure I can't actually do any more stair stepping.
Always, Igor, happy to know you not...
This is say goodbye to. Don't think I can train anymore, but we'll try.
You think you've done about as much?
Little known fact, but if you do any kind of exercise for more than, it's not even been a full week, in order, you can't ever do it again.
Oh, whoops, you know how I should go see. Oh, I guess I actually need to go see the gatekeeper again first. So let's go glide around some. But glide around, I mean stand here and repeatedly cast the same spell.
It's basically the same thing. Will your nickname be the Gliding Hero? The Gliding Paladin? He who glides? Mr. Smooth.
Glidus.
glidester.
Let's quickly look at my stats here. Woohoo! Up to 74 magic!
Ah, you're gonna master magic in no time.
I had my honor went up.
I guess it was honorable to...
I think that was from saving Igor.
Probably.
We'll see, my strength's actually doing pretty well. Intelligence is creeping up there because I'm practicing magic mostly. Agility, vitality, because I keep getting hurt. Climbing.
Communication's going up a bit.
Yeah, I need to spend a lot more time greeting people. Alright, well, I have a couple options of what to do today.
Well, I think
might be good to just spend today training and go back and sleep at the inn, and then
pick up the plot in the next session.
Yes, because I think the part of the gypsy camp is going to take a while.
It is, yes.
So let's let me maybe go say hi to Boris.
Hi, Boris.
Wait, we have to wait till we get on the screen.
I'm getting ahead of it because I know what it's gonna be like. Hi, Boris.
Welcome again to the gates of the Castle Borgov. I hope that you've been enjoying your visit to Moldavia.
Oh yes, well you won't believe how much fun I've been having.
I am happy to know you're finding your way in Moldavia. I'm sure you will find this a most exciting place to visit.
It's a thrill, though. I get to cast Glide all day.
You have been very lucky so far in Moldavia. May you never meet something you cannot handle.
It does.
I am very sorry, but I can only open this gate by the command of the master. The master seldom leaves the castle and has few guests. I do not know if anyone at the castle is named Katrina. My house is just inside the gates, and I seldom see anyone from the castle.
Interesting.
Since the last boyar passed away many years ago, the castle has been uninhabited until recently. Now it is owned by the master, who is also my employer. It is not a bad job. I am paid well and on time.
Seems terribly exciting. Well, goodbye.
Be careful in your travels. You never know what you may meet.
Says the guy who works for a bunch
Good
of...
luck. And
nice people, I'm sure.
Faster than the thing that
I'm the
chases
strange foreigner
you.
who he says isn't nice.
Yeah, okay. Go over here.
Climb.
I can't advance the Rizalka plot either until after I do the next.
So much fun stuff in the next session.
I spent an entire day training here.
After
I think you should try hitting enter just for grins. Much less annoying.
after some...
Oh, it's getting dark.
The
Glide Lord.
Fail to glide a bunch more.
The glide. You getting some climb? You.
I'm so exhausted. Everything I do hurts.
That's how it should be.
Just the end of the day for any old hero.
Hello?
I just wanted to thank you for saving me. Not many people would try to help a gypsy. Particularly when everyone thinks that they are werewolves. Gypsies are not werewolves. You cannot believe the lies of the townsfolk. Visit our camp to the east sometime, and we will welcome you as only the gypsies can.
No, that sounds promising.
Gypsies are not werewolves, but we are shape changers. I hope to see you again sometime. Farewell!
Nice. Well, now we have a standing invitation to go visit them.
You hear movement.
So, Dimitri says the gypsy didn't really kill Igor after all. Then there's that one about the Easter Bunny.
Wait, you didn't hear? Oh, that foolish gravedigger fell into a grave, and he was trapped by his own gravestone. He's dumber than a styrofoam cup.
Right. It's just lucky for Igor the stranger happened to wander by before he starved to death.
You are all fortunate that the stranger rescued Igor. You would have burned an innocent man.
Well, I still think the gypsy's a werewolf.
Okay. Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Say, did you hear that the gravedigger returned to town unharmed?
Did you know that the gypsy has been released?
Were you aware of the fact that rumor has it that you saved both Igor and the gypsy?
As a matter of fact, yes, I was.
So you found Igor in the grave? Whew! Lucky for old Ig you came along.
Otherwise, poor little Iggy would be dead.
Well, at least he had a decent burial.
Alright, let's see if you have anything to say.
The gypsy has returned to his people, I guess. It is a good thing for him that you were in town. Now that Igor is back here with us, perhaps someday I will welcome him into the inn. He was always so strange, and no one had anything to do with him. I never imagined I would miss him before.
That's sweet, I guess.
It is a great relief to me that the gypsy has been released. I had not been looking forward to watching him burn at the stake. No man should die so hard.
Well, gypsy returned to his people, I suppose.
Yeah, that gypsy camp is somewhere to the east of town, by the shopping mall.
I still think the punk was a werewolf.
Did you ever see him turn into a wolf?
Well, no.
Did he have hairy hands or pointy ears like Leonard Nimoy?
Well, no.
You see, it's all your fault, blathering on
Weren't
about
you the one who
those
just said that
stupid,
you...
foolish
Never mind.
folk tales, while we could have harmed an innocent man.
Yeah, I knew all along. There's no such thing as werewolves.
Oh, sure. Blame Yvonne.
Of course.
Well, Gravedigger returned to town safely, and He can get back to his job overcharging us for those fakakta gravestones.
Yeah, he's even got full medical and dental.
After all, the gravedigger was at work all the time, so to speak.
I'm really curious how he gets paid.
I don't know, since apparently he sells the gravestones directly to them, but he gets paid on...
an hourly basis?
Yeah. Not sure whose gravestones he's carving either.
Well, things ought to settle back to abnormal now. What with our little buddy Igor returning and all.
We can go back to being open and friendly.
And as always, suspicious of strangers.
That's nice.
Let's have dinner.
Let's see what's for dinner.
You get a fine meal of roast duckling a la garlic.
It was very kind of you to aid Igor. It has been a long time since we have had someone as heroic as you in Mordavia, yeah? Forgive us if we have seemed so unkind to you. It is just that we have lived so long in fear.
What? She stayed? Can't greet her. I can't talk to her.
I was very worried about the gypsy. It was just like those 3 old yentas to accuse the wrong man. Oy, I'm so glad the gypsy is free. I don't know if gypsies are werewolves, and I don't really care. As long as they don't harm anyone, they have as much right to live in Mordavia as we do.
Bella!
Don't you believe that, Yuri?
Maybe.
Well, when you see your gypsy friends again, you may tell him that Yuri and Bella will welcome him in town.
Now, I never said that.
Oh, but you meant it, didn't you? You are a man of your word, after all.
And suddenly, Bella running the inn becomes clear.
Oh, that is right. We hadn't been properly introduced. Yuri, will you introduce us?
This is silly. You've met before.
Still, it would be nice to be properly introduced. Please, Yuri?
This is Bella Markarov, my wife and keeper of the kitchen.
You introduce yourself in return.
I am very honored to meet you.
Yes, it's a pleasure to meet you too, Bella. What do you mean you've been living in Bear?
My husband Yuri doesn't like for me to talk to strangers. He thinks they may be dangerous. But clearly, you are not dangerous. You are a hero. We need a hero here.
Bella?
Oh, Yuri, I'm just saying how welcome he is in Mordavia.
Tell me about Igor.
I always leave a supper out for him behind the inn. He looks strange and a little frightening, but I think he is really a good person. He's always so polite to me. I'm not sure what he means by graveyard humor, though. At least he seems to enjoy himself.
Now, she took his pipe and is smoking it, but he's still got it.
No, I think she produced another one from a pocket or something.
Everyone's too busy drinking to notice you.
Everyone?
Yep, even Yuri and Bella.
Okay, well, that's fun. Let's go upstairs and see if maybe if we take a nap and come down at midnight, there might be a Domovoi.
After
being very careful not to accidentally sleep till morning here.
After
I've never actually done that, but
After some
it would be so easy.
After some... You're getting tired.
There we go.
Let's see if the demo goes around.
You see that the Domovoi is here again. It doesn't...
I don't
Oh, good, good. Very, very good. You go bad place, you come back. Oh, very good.
Yeah, and I helped the Domovoi too.
Oh, you did good. Domovoi very happy not to be in very bad place. Domovoi very happy not to be dried up.
Well, that's nice. Let's just walk down here.
Oh, happy am I. You help me. You, I help. I help you help others. You be plenty big hero here. Many, many hero things to do, hmm? Bad place Domovoi all better now. Bad place Domovoi now live in Burgomeister's place. Maybe good luck to Burgomeister. You help me, then I help you. You want to be big hero? You want make many people happy?
Yeah, sounds good.
You want make friends and influence people? First, to be plenty good hero, need to be very, very powerful. If not very skilled, you die. If not very smart, you die. Oh, no more hero.
Noticing a theme there.
Domovoi tells story. Yuri and Bela have daughter Tanya. Lovely daughter. Laughing daughter. One day, Tanya taken away. All because of doll.
A doll, you say? Well, tell me a little more about Tanya.
Tanya, sweet, sweet child. Tanya like everyone. Then Bela have dream. Dream Tanya taken away. Bela very scared. Not let Tanya play outside. Not let Tanya have friends. Tanya gets scared of dark. Tanya many times alone at back of inn in dark. One day, monster come. Big, big monster. Friendly monster. He visit Tanya's window. He talk to Tanya. Tanya not afraid of dark. Tanya now have monster friend. One night, Tanya very, very unhappy, so monster take Tanya away. Monster want to make Tanya happy. Now Tanya gone. Tanya gone to castle.
To the castle, you say?
No one see Tanya leave. No one see Tanya go. No one but Domovoi. Domovoi tried to stop Tanya, but too late, too late. Tanya already outside with monster. No tell Bela, no tell Yuri. Very bad thing. Tanya need hero, not dead parents. Only brave, powerful hero save Tanya.
Tell me about the doll.
One night, Tanya get beautiful doll. Tanya not have doll before. Tanya love doll very, very much. Bela very, very scared. Where doll come from? Yuri very, very scared. Gave doll to Tanya. Take doll away. Make Tanya very, very sad.
Really?
Bela hide doll in cabinet. You take doll. Tanya love doll. Maybe you help Tanya, hmm? No talk Bela. No show Bela doll. Make Bela very scared. Make Bela very unhappy. You take doll. You take doll to Tanya someday, hmm? Someday you very powerful hero. You take doll to Tanya.
You got it, boss. Okay, so you say there's a doll in here? Normally I'm not one for taking other people's stuff, but Domovoi said it was okay, so...
You open the cabinet and see a lovely doll. You carefully remove the elegant doll from the cabinet and store it in your pack.
Alright, well, good night, Domovoi.
Take doll. Become plenty powerful hero. Then Tanya you help.
I'll add that to my quest list. Go up here, time to sleep through the rest of the night, and then I'll
Unlock the door to your room and go in.
Alright, here we go.
It doesn't budge.
I'm not trying to move it.
You awaken as the sun begins to rise.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and save and end it here. We'll pick up the plot next time. We have to go to a lot of exposition and some running back and forth.
Exposition!
Oh, it's gonna be so much fun. So, join us then. A lot to look forward to.
Be seeing ya.